Hello and welcome back to the next round of Grand Arena Championships. This is Season 13 and we are in Season 9, Week 1, Round 2. I was able to secure the victory last round, and this round I am facing somebody named Jables? Maybe it's Jabbles? We'll go with Jables. So let's see how we match up. Alright, so on the hotbot you can see I have the preponderance of green on my side. So let's take a closer look at how the stats shake out. Alright, on season stats, lifetime stats, I have a clear advantage on everything. However, when you look at his lifetime stats, you can see he has had a high best score, 42,000. He has 247 lifetime banners, so he does play. He is quite successful. When he plays, you can see 584 offensive wins and 245 defends. His defends are almost as high as mine, and he has quite a few clears. Just from that information, it doesn't tell me a whole lot. Kind of looks to me like he sets a pretty balanced defense offense, but when I was looking at his GAC history, it did seem like he held almost all his best teams on offense, so that's what I am expecting. When you look at the breakdown of our rosters, you can see I actually have the higher total GP, higher 80 GP. I also have 15 more Zetas and about 10 more average speed. I do have 6 more G13, but he has about 10 more G12s. I do have the advantage on mods and on speed and on relics, although he does have the one tier 7 relic. So the breakdown of stats seems to favor me heavily. However, the further and further we go, with the more seasons we go, the more I distrust the data and I trust more of what the GAC history is telling me. And that's because the more data, it just seems like what have they been doing lately? And lately, it seems like he's been fairly successful holding almost all of his best teams for offense and then making it an efficiency match. Let's go ahead and look at how the board looks. So you can see he's full cleared me. Let's see what he did. You can see 1879 are his banners, so it looks like he might have dropped a battle. He one-shot everything I put on top. I've essentially set the same defenses as last time. I figure if I set, for the most part, if I set the same defense each time in this first week, then that will make my next week's opponent think I don't change, and then I can change up to catch him off guard. That's the plan anyway. I did set my Malevolence this time instead of Negotiator because I wanted to save my own Negotiator for offense, and he one-shot that. Down here, I did make one switch. I put my Padme on defense. It seems like he saves most of his best teams for offense. So I want to draw out as many of those best teams as I could out front in order to try and catch him in the back, which it looks like I may have done by getting him to stumble on my Grievous team. So he only dropped the one battle. If he wouldn't have dropped that, he would have had a 1899, which still isn't a very efficient score. He still dropped quite a few banners down along the way. Let's see what I am looking at in terms of what he set for me. Up top, he put his own Relic 5 Grievous up top. He left a Karth squad and Ewoks. So the Karth squad and the Ewoks aren't worrying at all, but the Grievous squad is where I might have made a tactical error. I really have only saved one team that can beat that squad, and that's my Jedi Knight Revan. And if for whatever reason my Jedi Knight Revan doesn't beat that squad, then I don't know if I can get through it. I feel like I made an error in that I should have either kept that Padme as a backup or kept my Palpatine that I could have used with Traya and Bastila, Sean Fallen, as a backup, and I didn't. So if I stumble there, that can be the match, and hopefully that doesn't happen. Down here, down low, he has left the Night Sister team with the Saj lead and a Bounty Hunter lead. Now, I am a little worried about this Night Sister team. not because of the Asajj, but because of Acolyte. I plan to use my crew with Watt counter on that, and I am a little worried that my only AoE comes from OG Kylo, and I'm worried that that won't be enough to take out that Acolyte. I'm going to go ahead and try it anyway, because I don't have a really good counter other than that for it, and we're going to hope. I had considered swapping out a different person for my First Order officer. However, I need that First Order officer to give turn meter to Watt to get out both techs really fast. So I don't feel like I can sacrifice him. So we're going to start there, and I'm nervous about this because of that Acolyte. But we'll give it a go. Alright, here goes nothing. Bear with me, because I, again, don't know Watt well. There we go, there's the tank tech on crew. And then here is my First Order officer, giving advantage to Watt so that he can put the weapons tech on Fox. And now it's just a matter of going through and trying to take each of them down. And again, the key here is just to try and get all my kills with my Executioner. At this point, I'm not terribly worried about losing Officer or Watt. I just kind of expect that's going to happen. There Kylo end up killing Daka. But I do want pretty much every time to go ahead and use that AoE, because like I said, I need to get Acolyte down. And Acolyte's going to get stuck, or she's just going to stay in hidden the whole time in stealth. I'm going to go ahead and give that to Officer, try and keep him alive as long as possible. So, working away at Acolyte's protection there. And there goes Ventress. Alright, so at this point it's just going to be killing zombie over and over and over until we can try and get Acolyte down. I think over time it will happen. In the meantime, we'll just get a lot of people killing zombie over and over and over again. Hopefully, in all of this killing, I will be able to get all my other tunes up to full health. But I just don't know that I'm going to have enough. I really need to be passing turn meter to OG Kylo. Because the only AoE I have is his AoE. And every time Acolyte takes a hit, takes a turn, she heals back up, essentially the amount that Kylo is damaging her. So even though I've dominated this, it's feeling more and more and more like I'm going to lose. Because that's as much damage as I'm doing. Maybe. Maybe, maybe, maybe. All right. Oh, but that's the problem. I did not even think of that. I finally killed Acolyte, and it doesn't matter because I have to kill her 3 times. There's no way I have enough time. That was a huge mistake. Well, I actually only have to do it twice because I killed Daka early. But this is just not going to happen. I still need to kill her 1 more time. Oh man, what a brain fart. I should have gone ahead and killed somebody else more than once, because oh, what a bummer. So I just need to bring in some kind of cleanup squad that is AoE centric here. Oh man, that just sucks. Okay, so that sucks. What a early misplay. I'm gonna go ahead and use my troopers. I think they have enough AoE to kill him off several times, kill her off several times, as long as we don't die here really fast. Between taking her out of stealth like that and then just being able to target her over and over. Just unfortunate that I didn't think that through enough when I was taking on, when I was using my crew team. All right. So that's not the way I wanted to start. I dropped 21 banners right off the bat. And just stupid. Going after the boss team with the Geos. If memory serves, I think their Greedo was their weakest. So we'll go after him first. And then Zam. And then Boba. But looks like I'm going to have to chew through Bosk here. Thankfully, I was able to get Spy under stealth before Dengar went under stealth. And now that he's under, my Spy will not be able to go under anymore. It's alright, I should be able to chew through them. There's a lot of thermals though. Between Zam and Dengar, always a concern. Now just work on Boba here twice. There's once, there's twice. Heal up. And 59. Somebody was had lost a little protection. That's okay. All right, let's take a look at what they left me in the back. I'm expecting CLS actually, and like a Newt Watt Nest team. So let's see if that is what he left me or not. Nope, he didn't. He did leave the Newt Watt Nest team, but instead he kept even more for offense and left this crew squad. Okay, that makes my decisions even easier on what I'm gonna do. So give me a moment just to sort that out and I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. I actually have a lot more options than I thought I did. And it's still gonna come down to this Grievous team, but even if I fail, I do have other options. However, if I fail, I probably lose because I already failed on that crew team. So we're going to do that next. I am going to take in my JKR, but I'm going to make some switches, some changes. I'm actually going to do Bastila lead. because I need the extra protection to keep Jolie safe. I'm also going to take out Old Ben, and I'm going to put in Hoda for the same reason. I need to keep Jolie alive to get me the revives I need. So that's the way we're going to go with that. And they do have B1 and B2 and Magna. They don't have Droidica, which makes things a little nicer. I'm going to go ahead and swap to Hoda and give Hoda's master training to Jolie first, just to give him a little more survivability. We'll go ahead and mark up B2 now that he's out and work on him. Gonna try and do my best to keep the foresight up as long as I can, as much as I can, and then we'll just use good old Yoda to GMY to kill everybody. Now you can see he has a really, really weak IG-86 in here, and I think that's just to bait out the kills, essentially, so that Grievous gets that many more turns. I'm not going to do the AoE yet, because any little touch is going to kill that IG-86. Alright, so I've already used Savior up, and I've already lost Revan. Let's go ahead and res him up. And let's see. If I do this AoE, it'll heal people up, but then it will give Grievous an extra turn. He's going to go here in a moment anyway. Alright. I'm stuck behind this Magna, frustratingly. And so it's letting B2 just get turn after turn after turn. This is not looking very good. There we go. And you can see I'm way far away from any more revives. There we go. That's the end of it. So I think that sealed up my loss. For this time, I'm going to have to be ultra aggressive on all the rest of my battles. So I'm going to go ahead and bring in Palpatine and Scion and Nihilus, and then I will do my best to undersize everything else that I possibly can. Do I want to bring anything else in here with them? I don't think I do. I think I'm just going to try and 4-man it, which is not great, but in this case I will not get I won't get stuck behind Magna because he's not there, although that IG-86 is, and they've already killed Nihilus. Well, that sucks. So I'm not gonna win this one either. I'm wondering if I should just back out, or I think I'm gonna just try and take down as many of them as I can. Yeah. None of this is a great situation. So I really feel like I just played this wrong twice. Take him out so he's not there for next time. Frustrating. Alright, well, let us try to be ultra efficient on everything else and see where I stand. So let's do a Malik solo here. And I'm probably not going to talk about this, I'll just fast forward it. All right, well, 64 is the best I can do. So that worked out well. I'm gonna go for some more undersized stuff to see if I can make up some ground. I'll go ahead and do nest here solo. I am a little actually worried that this is gonna fail. It normally doesn't, but his logray has a lot of potency, so there's a chance that he'll get some dazes off on me. I think it's about a 30% chance-ish that he'll stun me, or that rather get the daze and shut down my counterattacks. So if that happens and I may lose and time out, I'd considered originally that I was going to bring in Farm Boy Luke with her in order to get her tenacity to the point where she can't get dazed. But at this point, I can't afford the banners. I have to do something to try and make up a ton of banners for my losses. So it is what it is. There we go. You can see already got the days on there first. So I'm gonna have to hope that doesn't happen often. Like I said, it's about a 30% chance that the day sticks. So I'll just run this fast forward. It's either gonna work or I'm gonna stay dazed the whole time and I will fail. We'll time out on him. All right, so kind of got lucky there. I only got dazed one time and was able to pull that off. So those two victories together got me back an extra 7 banners. So maybe there's a chance here. I'm gonna go ahead and continue to do some undersized teams here. I'm gonna go ahead and do JTR, but I am gonna undersize it. I think part of me wants to take Finn off, just because they don't do a ton, but Finn is kind of a key in order to get the banners back. So I'm gonna go with the full 5 here, hoping that by keeping Finn, it helps me get 60. So we'll take out first order officer first. We'll get the wave on crew first. And then we'll take out Phasma next. Oh, I was hoping to get a one shot there. Alright. And then it's just now a matter of, let's see if I can get a stun. Now it's just a matter of getting these two down, getting healing immunity off, and building my protection back that OG Kylo stole there from me. Gonna do my best to not kill him too fast. There we go. And there we are. So I think that was a smart move. If nothing else, it gave me a stun, even though I didn't end up needing his healing abilities. All right. So originally here, I had intended to take in my Darth Revan squad here, but I'm going to need to use Darth Revan to try and get through Grievous. So I'm going to go ahead and bring in CLS. But and I'm going to take the full squad, even though I want to take less. I just don't feel like I can. We'll delete Watt right from the get-go. And then we will work on see if I can get a big hit here on Nest almost. See if I can get a stun on Dooku. Yes. We'll hide everybody. And let's see if we can delete Dooku so we don't have any kind of thing there. And let's try and get rid of nest. There we go. So we're really just waiting on Droideka. There we go. Let's kill Newt, get rid of those. Alright, so 57, not fantastic, but a victory. I don't even know if it's mathematically possible to come back and win this. I don't think it is. We'll go ahead and bring in these 4. I'm not gonna swap in anybody else. Had to pull Malik out to try and get that solo on Karth. Get the fear on everybody. Let's keep them feared. Oh, I was hoping to just drop him to half health so that I could get Death Mark on Grievous, and that didn't happen. So that's unfortunate. Hopefully I will still survive enough to win. Yeah, it shouldn't be a problem. There we go. So I would say this is a pretty huge fail on my part. I should have just taken my Revan against them from the get-go, and I didn't. I don't know if that would have made a difference with Magna Guard in there and with that weak IG-86 or not. But when my JKR failed, I probably should just move them up right from the get-go. I had plenty of teams. So let's see where I'm at, where my points are at, and how much I need off ships, if it's even a possibility. He left his Malevolence. I knew he was going to do that, which is why I kept my Negotiator. Unfortunately, my Negotiator is only 5 stars, so I will lose banners right from there. So, quick math. So I need 61 banners. 61. So I am only going to bring in one. I'm going to leave one of my spots open to hope. And I'm just going to hope. These can go well, these can go bad. 61 to win because I have the higher GP. So it's going to be close. Alright, I like to take out the Vulture Droid first, just so I know it's not that's the original one, and so that will be gone now. And then I do everything I can to get rid of the Hyena Bomber, and I'll bring in Plo to get rid of all the Buzz Droids. And we just gotta get this Hyena Bomber down ASAP. Here comes Spy for a big hit. Ouch. And that probably did it. That hit on Spy was probably enough to seal my fate. And that is a bummer. Come on, gotta get this Hyena Bomber down. Stuck behind Sunfac. almost. One more. Oh, Spy is stealth. Oh, he came out of stealth and I made a mistake. Well, let's go bombs. Bombs should finish him up. Let's see what I get. 59. Ah, losing by 2 points. Well, that sucks. And wholly my fault. Some really, really bad choices by me, and some, yeah, just bad choices by me. And if I would add a 7-star negotiator, I wouldn't have been losing points from that. Well, in any event, good job, Jables. You tripped me up with Grievous, and a foolish, foolish mistake with me thinking I could get that Acolyte down with just my OG Kylo. In any event, thank you everybody for watching, and I will see you next round.